It's the week of January 25th, 2022. My name's Bree.
And I'm Alexis. Welcome to your TNN.
2 weeks ago, an underwater volcano erupted in the South Pacific Ocean near Tonga. The damage in Tonga isn't fully known yet, but the massive explosion raised concerns of tsunamis all through the Pacific and as far away as the west coast of the United States. Tonga is an island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, home to about 105,000 people. The volcano is located off the coast of Tonga, about 40 miles away from the capital, Nuku'alofa. Scientists weren't exactly sure of what to expect, since normally tsunamis are caused by earthquakes. In this case, the tsunamis were caused by the volcanic eruption. It took a while to get reports from Tonga, since the event knocked out internet service in the area. Like most island nations, Tonga gets its internet through a cable that runs deep under the sea. Experts say it's not yet clear whether the cable was broken during the event or simply lost power.
Last week, Buddy, a 2-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix, was found after he got his head stuck in a cement-blocked wall in Phoenix. According to the Arizona Humane Society, a Good Samaritan noticed that a dog had its head stuck in a wall near 33 Avenue and Broadway. When Humane Society technicians got to the scene, they slowly chiseled the wall around Buddy's head to free him. He was taken to a AHS trauma hospital to treat minor wounds and swelling on his head and neck. Initially, the Humane Society thought Buddy was a stray, but after a few days, they located his family in Glendale. Buddy is now recovered from this event and is back home with his family. Last year, the Humane Society said it responded over to 10,000 rescues and navigations, says more than 5,800 injuries and abused pets. Now let's go over to Ms. Giacovelli for a weekly update.
Good morning, Chartesso. Welcome back to another fantastic week. This is the week of January 25th through the 28th. Today is Tuesday, and we are starting Galileo benchmark testing in grades 2 through 5, and we'll be starting with math today. We have after-school clubs today starting right after school. Students, you will meet in the cafeteria to get your healthy snack. We have Vex Robotics with Mr. Wisser, coloring and drawing with Miss Isbell, Field Day Club with Coach Evans and Coach B, Book Club with Miss Kaler, Homework Club with Miss Marshall, Drawing and Coloring with Mr. King, Lego Club with Mrs. Coleman. Mrs. Hoganson will be covering, a Lego Club with Mrs. Rum and Mrs. De La Cruz, Painting Club with Mrs. Cobbin and Mrs. Welsh, and Drawing Club with Mr. Pancoast. And we also have our Chartesso food truck night from 5 to 8 p.m. in our parking lot. We hope you can join us. On Wednesday, we will continue with Galileo benchmark testing, grades 2 through 5 for ELA. And we will have Girl Scouts after school with Miss Traster and gifted cluster training with Mrs. Dirksen in the library at 3:15. On Thursday, we will continue Galileo benchmark testing for science for grades 2 through 5, and we will have our district spelling bee for the 4th and 5th grade participants. Mrs. Dirksen will be taking those students to the high school. Good luck. On Thursday afternoon, we will have a staff meeting, our first book study for all teachers. Please read chapters 1 through 3. Kona Ice will also be on campus. And on Friday, January 25th, we do have a field trip for our special education students and STC classes to the Wildlife Zoo. So that's super exciting. And Friday after school, we will have counseling club with Mrs. Williams. Let's make it a fantastic week. Please make sure you're being responsible, respectful, and remember, all kids are capable of success, no exceptions.
Thank you, Ms. Giacovelli. Here's Ms. Williams with Counseling Corner.
Hey, Saddle Mountain, this is Miss Williams with a message from the Counseling Corner. So this month we are focusing on patience. So I want to give you a little example of patience. So the other day I was in one of my schools and I seen two students that were arguing. So I could ask them what was going on. And the one student said that the other child was not allowing them to play at recess on their favorite thing, the swings, I think it was. So I asked those two children if they could figure out a way that they could be patient and they could wait and take their turn so that everyone could have a good time out there on the playground, because that's really what it is, right? We want to all share, we all want to have patience with each other, and we all want to make sure that everyone gets their turn. So that's just an example of having patience. So patience is taking our time, breathing through things, and making sure that everybody gets a chance to use something, to talk with someone, whatever it is, we just have to take our time. So I want to hear your examples of patience out there. So when I see you in the schools, let me know how you've had patience for someone else. All right, you guys, let's have a great week and a great rest of our month. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Miss Williams. Let's go over to Austin with sports. Welcome to sports. My name is Austin. The Arizona Cardinals lost to the LA Rams in the wild card game. The final score was 34-11. They will have a few months to regroup and try to figure out what to do going forward. The Arizona Coyotes have had a little success recently, and they can no longer say that they are the worst team in the league. They have taken 3 points from their last 3 games. The Suns are on a 4-game winning streak as the filming of this episode. Their most recent win came against the San Antonio Spurs by a score 121-107. Devin Booker scored 48 points in the victory. They will play the Utah Jazz on the road this week and then return home to finish out the month on January with 2 home games. That is all for today. See you next time on
Austin.
Sports
Here's
News.
Alejandra and Izzy with entertainment news.
Welcome back to Entertainment News. I am Izzy.
And I'm Alejandra. The Buckeye Air Fair returns this year after taking last year off due to COVID. It's been held on February 18th, 19th, and 20th, with Saturday and Sunday being the main days for events. If you have never been to it, the Buckeye Air Fair is 2-day showcase of all sorts of flying things.
They have helicopters you could sit in, rides to check out, amazing vendors to order food from, and airplanes doing all sorts of tricks in the air. The hours each day are from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Standard tickets for this event are free. There are wristbands available to purchase for the Kids Zone rides and activities. Those can be purchased in person or online. We hope you can get a chance to check out this event.
See you next time on Entertainment News. Thanks, girls. Here's Kendall and Izzy with...
Hello and welcome to Joke of the Week. My name is Izzy.
And I'm Kendall.
Okay, Kendall, what is your joke?
Which type of bear is the most condescending?
I don't know. Which type of the bear is the most condensing?
A panda.
Great joke, Kendall.
If you have a joke and would like to tell it on the news, please go to smusd.me/beonthenews and we would love to have you on.
See you next time on Joke of the Week.
Thanks, girls. Here's Mika and Mateo with Fun Fact Trivia.
Welcome to Fun Fact Trivia. My name's Mateo.
And I'm Mika. Did you know that today, January 25th, is National Opposite Day? Yes, Opposite Day is a real thing and it only happens once per year. Or does it? Day Opposite National is on January 25th, celebrates a fun day of switcheroos. What better way than not to celebrate? We don't really mean that, or do we? Good morning, or is it good night? Hello, or is it goodbye? I am cold, or am I hot?
The aim of the day is to have fun all day long, saying exactly the opposite of what you really mean. This day has kids rejoicing anywhere. It is also a great day for adults to play along and break out of the winter blues. Maybe we should have a dinner for breakfast or breakfast for dinner. Your question today is, which president believed to be responsible for the origin opposite day? Is it A, Abraham Lincoln,
B. Calvin Coolidge.
or C, Richard Nixon?
You have 10 seconds to make your decision.
B, Calvin Coolidge, you are correct. In 1928, when he asked if he would run for president a second time, he said he did not wish to run again. His supporters were hoping that he was kidding or that it was opposite day.
Fun fact, there are words called contractonyms. These words have multiple meanings that contradict themselves. One example is the word left, as in he left the room, and there are 2 people left in the room. See you next week on Fun Fact Trivia. Thanks, guys. Here's Gabriel with Science Time. Welcome to Science Time. My name is Gabriel. Researchers from the University of Birmingham in the UK and Duke University in the US have created a new family of polymers from sustainable sources that keep all of the qualities of common plastics but are also biodegradable and fully recyclable. The scientists use sugar-based starting materials rather than oil-based chemicals to make 2 new polymers. One that is stretchable like rubber and another which is tough but ductile like most commercial plastics. Dr. Josh Wersch from Birmingham School of Chemistry and a co-author in the research said, the ability to blend these polymers together to create useful materials offers a distinct advantage in recycling, which often has to deal with mixed feeds. The researchers are now looking for industrial partners who are interested in licensing the technology. But this would be a sweet solution to the plastic problem we are currently facing. See you next week with more
Thanks,
science.
Gabriel. Here's Gannon with Word of the Week.
Welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Gannon. This week's word is winsome. Winsome is an adjective and it means pleasing or cheerful. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. The teacher gave her students a winsome smile as they entered the classroom on their first day of school. See you next time on Word of the Week.
Thank you, Gannon. That is all for this episode of TNN.
See you next week.